text 14 to 18. Thank you very much for being here attentive, and every day it is very special. Being here every day is not common. And also I appreciate very much the ones who are at home and are seeing through webcam. The devotees who are at home, they also use these morning classes to get inspired for the day. And they have to do harder arrangements than ourselves, because for us it's automatic. Okay, we have this we are in this fortunate condition. So sometimes it's an effort for the ones who are at home, but they still manage to do it in order to get inspired from Srimad Bhagavatam. We appreciate that. So text 14 to 18. These texts, I think they were already presented here in class. I think so. I think they were presented last class by Murli Manohar Prabhu. So I saw this in the verses in the paper scheduling the classes. I saw that, and but then I thought of doing the following verses. But then I understood that the following verses are to be done by Bhakti Brihad Bhagavat Maharaj. And these next verses, the verses after this, they concentrate in the topic of faith and very interesting topics. So then I thought, well, this topic is so good that Maharaj will be much more good. The best I can do, to my knowledge, is not to go there and let Maharaj present that topics. So we will. This will sound familiar to you all, but I will focus on different topics that were not focused here before. I thought I took this decision without consulting the people who is in charge of all this scheduling, because there was no time. I could not see them. So please, I made this decision on my own. I thought it was for your benefit. I hope so. Please forgive me for something that is not according to Hare Krishna. So text 14, the text 18 we will repeat. But I will read now the text 14 until the 17th. And they follow as a description of the appearance of this demon, Agashura. So please pay attention. We will repeat only the 18th verse. So please, I ask you to be attentive while I read, in order to get the whole story. So text 14. Agashura, who had been sent by Kamsa, was the younger brother of Putana and Bakasura. Therefore, when you came and saw Krishna at the head of all the coward boys, he thought, this Krishna has killed my sister and brother, Putana and Bakasura. Therefore, in order to please them both, I shall kill this Krishna along with his assistants, the other coward boys. So this was how Agashura was thinking. He was thinking that way, full of revenge. Agashura thought, if somehow or other I can make Krishna and his associates serve as the last offering of sesame and water for the departed souls of my brother and sister, then the inhabitants of Rajabhumi, for whom these boys are the life and soul, will automatically die. If there is no life, there is no need for the body. Consequently, when their sons are dead, naturally all the inhabitants of Raja will die. Aghasura was planning serious business. So now text 16 is like this. After thus deciding that crooked Aghasura assumed the form of a huge python, as thick as a big mountain and as long as 8 miles. Having assumed this wonderful python's body, he spread his mouth like a big cave in the mountains and lay down on the road, expecting to swallow Krishna and his associates, the coward boys. So Aghasura took a form of a python and he just lied in the road. But it was a very uncommon python. It says here it was wonderful python body. And it says here that he spread his mouth like a big cave in the mountains, and he lay down on the road just expecting to swallow Krishna and his associates. So now text 17. His lower lip rested on the surface of the earth. His upper lip was touching the clouds in the sky. The borders of his mouth resembled the sides of a big cave in the mountain, and the middle of his mouth was as dark as possible. His tongue resembled a broad traffic way. His breath was like a warm wind, and his eyes blazed like fire. So this was the description of this object that were there in the road. Right here, now the text 18. So the text 18. Okay. So we have this description of the python. Please, let's repeat the Sanskrit for the text 18, okay? Drishtva tvam tadrisham sarve. Drishtva tvam tadrisham sarve. Matva vrindavana shriyam. Vyata jagaratundena hi utprekshanti sma lilaya. So in this case the non-vowels, they glue with the vowels. So this he probably will be connected with the u. So Yut prekshantis malilaya. Yut prekshantis malilaya. Drishtva tam tadrisham sarve. Matva vrindavana shriyam. Vyata jagaratundena Yut prekshanti sma lilaya. Please repeat.
Drishvatam tadvisham shale.
Drishvatam tadvisham shale.
Madhva Vrindavana Shriyam. Vyata Jagaratundena Prakshanti Shma Lilaya.